Yes, yes, yes. Mm. I think we're looking alright here for the most part. I think everything is or should be alright. Let's look here. Things on the same audio channel for the most part. Alright, I mean, I think things are looking quite alright. I think, or it seems that way. Alright. Anyway, welcome everyone, Sanjay Uchiha here. Welcome to April 2023's end of month subscriber stream. Of course, I'm your host, Sanjay Uchiha, just kind of looking all over the place here just to make sure everything's alright with the stream. I think it should be for the most part. Yeah, I think got all the scenes looking alright here. Should be no pressure. There's just one last thing I want to check over on my side here. Apart from, kicking the music down just a bit. Give or take. Yeah. I think it should be fine. Alright, so I think this might be the earliest I've ever started like an end of month subscriber stream. Kind of just experimenting with the start time for the most part. So it is what it is. Granted, it's also partially because I want to have a little buffer of time after the stream ends to just kind of chillax for the night and get some food too. So so I won't lie about that. But yo, how is everyone doing? Of course, shout out to those of you who are here live and those of you who will be rewatching the stream after it goes up, give or take. I know it's starting early, so maybe persons may or may not come out around this time, but still interesting to see how this is going to go. But I mean, more or less getting right into it. I mean, it's spring anime season, and like we almost say here jokingly every month, I'm hardly watching anything. But if we are to really and truly go by the thumbnail, I mean, we have quite a bit to look forward to when it comes on to the Naruto franchise. And when I was kind of putting the thumbnail together, I'm like saying, when it comes on to these three characters, really and truly, each of them are going through some major things when it comes on to the franchise. Not necessarily within the Boruto era, but I mean, the Naruto Top 99 is one thing, so that ended, and Minato Namikaze won, the fourth Hokage, the father of Naruto, of course. So he'll be getting a manga. I'm not sure when Kishimoto is going to be putting that out, but that's going to be interesting to say the least. Of course, those of you that read Boruto Manga Chapter 18 know that it seems like we're getting to the time skip. Boruto and Sasuke are leaving the village. We're getting there, we're getting close. These last few chapters have been nothing but hype, if you ask me. So yeah, and of course in September we'll be getting some original Naruto episodes. I think 4 of them. I don't know the length, or if it's going to be released 1 episode per month up until December. Who knows? But there is that as well. So for the most part, it does seem like each the Uzumaki or Namikaze family has something really major going on when it comes on to the next 3 to 6 months, give or take, which is awesome if you ask me, because especially since there is this hiatus now when it comes on to, you know, the main thing for the Naruto franchise, which is the Boruto anime and manga right now. We're in a hiatus, so it kind of feels like we're in a cocoon, kind of just heading towards an interesting fall season when it comes on to the franchise. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Of course, as a result of the hiatus, again, I'm kind of interested to see how persons in the community, in terms of like the content output when it comes on to Naruto and Boruto content, that's going to be interesting. So yeah, don't know. As I said, I'm going to be trying, you know, seeing what I can do in terms of putting out content. You know, back in the day, like say 2019, 2020, I was doing like, you know, discussions almost every 2 days, give or take. So yeah, that's going to be it's going to be interesting in this time period, because even when I was doing those discussions every 2 days, it was like, yo, I mean, at least some of the anime or manga or both are going on. So we're kind of dry at least for the next 3 months. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Um, Not gonna really jump on the Discord voice channel just yet. I mean, we're just starting, but to kind of kick things off in the spirit of the thumbnail for this stream, the Naruto Top 99. Let me just kind of kick it over here for the most part. Yeah, the Naruto Top 99 is a thing, right? And that, to be honest, I think this Naruto Top 99 should be a maybe like even like a yearly thing, give or take. And of course, probably previous winners would be, you know, omitted from the top 99, because of course, or maybe maybe they don't need to necessarily omit the previous winner if they start to do this yearly. But of course, the winner is the one that actually gets their own manga and thing. And of course, there are a lot of characters overall that, you know, Kishimoto could explore. There's a lot of Naruto characters, so yeah. Let's check out one. Yo, honestly, I was hearing some persons say that, you know, persons were like trolling and, you know, joking around in terms of upvoting Sakura. So yeah, that would have been wild. Honestly, if Sakura actually came out and won, madness. Honestly, complete madness. It'd also been funny if Naruto was the one to win as well. So yeah, definitely that. But I'm definitely interested in seeing how things are going to go with the Minato manga. Of course, we did talk about the statement that Kishimoto had in terms of the secret behind Minato's jutsu. So of course, most persons, including myself, I think we even mentioned it on the stream regarding Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan yesterday. We were talking about that. Yo, okay, more than likely this is going to be regarding the development of the Rasengan more than likely. So we can talk about it here. Um, like I'm kind of interested in like which Teal Beast Minato encountered to say, yo, let me kind of. I mean, a Teal Beast bomb is a Teal Beast bomb, but I'm kind of curious in terms of which of the Teal Beasts he encountered. And I think more so than anything else, the two main things I'm looking forward to when it comes on to like a Minato manga, the cliche Rasengan aside, is more about is there any relevance and or importance to his family or clan, and of course by proxy, if we could get some more stuff on the Uzumaki clan, that would be nice, of course, because that's a good thing about all of this though. Even though it's a Minato manga, since he's of course married to Kushina, by, you know, extension, you'd expect that we can probably get some Uzumaki clan stuff. I wouldn't mind if it was a even if it's like the same length as keeping up with the Uchihas. Naruto Gaiden, the extra 10 chapters. If it was like 10 chapters, that's nice. I'd vote for maximum 15. Get Kishimoto to flex his, drawing and art style for himself a bit more. Even though based on the Sasuke manga, of course there are artists that can almost perfectly replicate his art, so maybe he doesn't even have to draw either. Movie next year. Yo, Andrew, Wagon. A movie would be nice. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's overdue because I said before, technically speaking, we don't really have a Boruto movie per se. We have a Boruto movie, but we don't really have a Boruto movie. Or if for next year, if we could even do like a movie on something else, like a filler movie. I don't know. Well, probably not filler, but something to kind of tie in with the canon. That would be nice. But I'm not really sure what I'd be interested in seeing right now, if I'm being quite honest. But I mean, yeah, look at this, man. Itachi, Sakura, Shisui, Kakashi, Naruto, Sakumo, Sasuke, Madara, Hinata, Obito, Jiraiya, Shikamaru, Tobirama, Gaara, Hashirama, Deidara, Neji, Sasori, and Rock Lee. Interesting top 20. And I think he dropped up until top 22 because Kishimoto actually wanted Kurama to win. I'm loving the arts that he drew here. Awesome stuff. Definitely loving the parallels with, you know, Hashirama, Madara on these two sides right here. That's definitely cool. Minato in the middle, Sakura with the axe, Itachi with the sword, Obito's. I'm not lie, Obito looks kind of weird with his original goggles. Maybe it's his outfit, but even that it look weird to me. Not lie. Sasuke, I love what Kishimoto did here with, of course, basically Indra's arrow. Definitely love that. Even though that technically came out of nowhere in terms of the naming. Shisui Deidara, yeah, we got some. And of course, I love how he has Kurama in the background there, which is perfect given Kurama's size compared to all the other characters. So this is definitely a nice spread here, not gonna lie. All three generations, Minato, Naruto, and Boruto, Naruto's timeline. They could do that, considering they have in the anime canon for Boruto the turtle that can travel through time. And Naruto, Boruto, and Minato team up would be awesome. The grandfather, father, son, grandson Rasengan. We'll go with that. That would be awesome. Not gonna lie. So definitely that. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the idea of doing this character popularity poll at least once a year, just to kind of get some more content when it comes on to other characters, and probably have a rule that, you know, previous winners, you know, they don't get consecutive mangas. So like, for example, if Minato won next year again, that would be, you know, a bit unfair, I suppose, but I guess it's the people would be the ones that would have spoken with their votes. So there is definitely that. Yeah, it's still a bit stuffy here, but almost better. It's just that, trying to keep the place cool. Got these lights on, don't want to bake just yet. And they have this interesting video in terms of the Naruto top 99, in terms of how they put it together. I'm just kind of put on the banner here. Turn this down. Drop on these earphones. I actually haven't watched the entirety of this video yet. Hopefully this doesn't get like copyright claimed or something. Probably should just let this run while I was doing the initial talking, to be honest. But not gonna lie, all things said and done, I do like the entire vibe that's in the Naruto franchise right now, especially for the 20th anniversary of the anime. Things are looking good, you know, because like I was saying during, you know, coming back for the fall, right? I mean, Boruto manga wise is starting back in, let's say, what, August, worst case September. Of course we have those Naruto episodes in September. It'd be nice if we got 2 episodes in September and then 2 episodes in October, and then, or we could even have 1 episode per month. Who knows? Because I imagine these episodes are episodes that they're being worked on for. They probably have been worked on for like maybe more than a year now, maybe. Because I'm expecting some interesting quality, some high quality for those episodes, if I'm being quite honest. And then I mean after that we have, I would imagine the Boruto anime should be making a return at some point. I vote for early next year, if I'm being quite honest, because after those Naruto episodes, the Boruto manga comes back. We could still probably make use of the benefit of the Boruto anime not being a thing just yet, in terms of being on air. So we could probably, you know, still have the Boruto manga, say, because chapter 8 was the start of this, of a new volume. So we could probably have, say, August, September, October, and that would be the end of this volume. And then November, December, January, February. That's 2 volumes. And then if there's any, like, if there's any truth to the possibility of there being 2 time skips, like I'm hearing, one like a mini one, maybe 6 months to a year, and then have like a next 2-year in-story time skip, then we could be promoting that for, say, March, April of next year, manga wise, and then Jump Festa in December. We could definitely have like a very impressive like Naruto Boruto stage between the return of the anime, promoting the time skips, as you guys are saying here, potential movie. Jeez, I mean, seeing Anko here, man. Boy, Kishimoto really did her dirty in the future. Jeez, volume 20. Volume 20 is higher than the other volumes. Alright, I guess we'll see when the official release comes on. Well done, Unravel. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah. I guess we can see how that's going to go in the grand scheme of things. I really hope... really hope I don't get claimed or anything for this. So, yeah. So, having volume 20 be like, I mean, longer than usual, could be an idea, could be a plan. I guess we'll see. But to be honest, as I'm saying, like, Jump Festa this year for December is going to be wild. Like, to be honest, it's definitely going to make up for it. It was last year was a suckish Boruto stage, right? I was at 2021 going into 2022. I actually can't remember. No, yeah, that was definitely 2021. I feel like I'm still a bit salty and sour when it comes on to the experience with that jump, that that stage, honestly. Hold on. To be honest, like, after this stream, the plan is to catch up with Hell's Paradise. So I've been hearing good things about Heavenly Delusion as well, but I have not checked it out. Yeah, so it's not on Crunchyroll. Not sure where you'd watch that. If you're not listening to like watch it on like a pirated website or something. More unlikely. The countdown continues. Hamura at number 66. Alright, so while this is kind of running down, kind of just using this opportunity to, you know, take this in as well, but I'm kind of wondering, like, what would be the expectation for those Naruto episodes in September? Like, in terms of release schedule and the content. I'm a big fan of, make them probably like, I wouldn't want to go as far as to say 1 hour episodes each, because I don't know how long they've been working on these episodes, but considering that the 20th anniversary of of the anime specifically has been the thing that was coming up, I would imagine that they may have been working on this since maybe this whole Funato clan arc, maybe. I wouldn't mind if those episodes were 1 hour each and we had one like every month, you know, September, October, November, December, or, you know, considering Naruto's birthday is in October, I could subscribe to the idea of, you know, having 2 in September and 2 in October. But release schedule aside, like, content wise, like, what would those episodes really be about? Because, like, here in the same post on an official Naruto website. Um, Probably it's not this post. Yeah, it would have been the. What is this here? Show global articles. Oh no, it's just a checkbox. It would have been the post regarding the anime going on break, right? So yeah, starting in September, a new anime project will begin. 4 episodes total planned. So yeah. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how that's going to go. Pure goofy episodes. I mean, they could probably do that. And then the next thing, again, will these be standalone episodes? Like, will each episode be like standalone goofy episodes? Maybe, or will it be like a thing that builds up? Episode 1 to 4 builds up to something. That's the next thing I'm kind of wondering too. I mean, a possibility. Could it also potentially be something that ties into the Boruto, the Boruto story? Maybe. I mean, as I said, I do want to do that video I was talking about yesterday in terms of the theory, in terms of why the Uzumaki clan was really, eliminated per se. But to be honest, giving the anniversary vibe, more like it might be some goofy episodes, give or take. Probably spanning both, young Naruto and Shippuden era Naruto, give or take. So I think that might be the case, to be quite honest. They might split episodes between each member of Team 7. Oh, nice, like a Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi episode. That is actually a pretty good idea as well. Yeah, I would actually love that. I just hope they would be like 1 hour episodes, but again, that might just be too much. Given probably the production schedule, and again, it still depends on how long or when they start the production on those episodes. Even though I would place a bet that those episodes have been in production or in development for a long time now, given that they expected to do stuff for the 20th anniversary of the anime. So yeah. Hold on there. Why Yamato 39? Yes, sir. Hold on there. Tamari 38. Conan. Probably Conan should have been higher. But I guess granted she didn't do too much in the grand scheme of things. Yo, this live brother, the ramen guy, Twitchy, yo, this man should have been at least top 5, brother. We know that this is the man who really is plotting in the shadows. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Amado's actually working with him. And right now, I don't even know what Kawaki plans to do now because him thinks about him have to worry about. No man. And the ramen guy. Him still have to worry about. Honestly. Smash should have ranked higher. For the memes, dog, this man should have been ranked higher. Nah lie. Yo! Garbage, brother. 10 10 35. Go on. Well, I think I probably wanted 3 times my vote still. I probably should have voted more. 33. Kaguya. Brother, who voted for Kaguya above the ramen guy, dog? Like, seriously. Zabuza. 32. Okay, looking good. Kind of interested from the video presentation perspective if they're going to do something special for the top 10 visually speaking, but we'll see. 99. 29. What about 99? Yeah, Sonate dropping back the earphones. Yes, sir. 28. Fugaku. Alright, I think that's a fair place to put him. Toby. So them have Toby and Obito as two separate entries. Interesting. Ruka 26. Kind of makes me wish that Aruka had more time, had more to do in the series, honestly. Kushina. Nice. Dan. The man himself. Maru. Kurama 22. 21. Might Guy. All him should have probably higher. Alright. 20 to 11. Yes, sir. Lee. What do you think about that? Lee above Guy in terms of the popularity? I mean, of course, the fight between Lee and Gaara. Definitely legendary. I don't know, man. But yo, I'm not gonna lie. Originally getting when we got to Shippuden, dog, like Fight Sister story seemed like such a, I don't know, like beating this man seemed like such a, like it didn't seem possible, dog. And you know, you had the puppet, and then you break the puppet, and then it's him, and then after you fight him with the third Kazukage, and then the man have him, and then you have him like him toes and puppets. Yo, honestly, I did I wonder how Sakura and Lady Chiodi gonna actually win the fight there. Again, I will not hesitate to say it, but I'm sorry. Neji, along with a lot of the side characters, a lot of the side casts, they just weren't doing it for me in terms of part 2. To be honest, part 2 is just, you know, the Uchihas and a few like a pocket of a few fan favorite characters. A lot of it, like Noah 11. Nah, never get any love. And when Neji died, trust me, I never feel it. The man, the myth, the legend, Hashirama. Why? What a faraway Gaara's come, man. I mean, look for Gaara in part 1 versus one of them here kind of just relax no in Boruto. Yo, honestly, if that's not character development or progression, I don't know what is. Tobirama, reassist himself. Yes, sir. One of the best characters in the series. Shikamaru. I really love this arc in Shippuden. I even coming off the Sasuke retrieval mission, honestly. Tropirama. Yo. Stop. Oh. Yo, series dry. When are they gonna bring back in Kashin Koji, dog? The man is clearly not dead. See your boy, I know no Sid. Oh, V-Tops. Alright. See if there's something special. Top 10. But to be honest, all that should even really beat a dog. Honestly. Madara! Yes, sir! Oh, they know me, guys, already. Bombards! When the man was the baddest thing since sliced bread! Yo! Right now, this is Sasuke. You can beat adult Sasuke na dog. But I'd love to see more on Sakumo, honestly. The man, the myths, the man that's been sealed away. Number 5. Mr. Thousand Jutsu used 5 on a good day. Man himself jump off the cliff, guy. Yeah, true. You don't hardly had any screen time for real. Ooh, her. Yes, the best girl. To be fair, Sakura in the Boruto era is actually pretty refreshing to watch. Not gonna lie. But, man, I feel like every time I think about Shippuden era Sakura, it's just, cause she could have done so much more with her. But it's good. Yo! Man himself, as you say yesterday, this man probably have omnipotence na dog. Mr. All day, every day, 25 hits. Itachi Uchiha. Now, of course, the man who's always lit to everything. Minato Namikaze. Man, not to have no hands in the afterlife anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. Alright. I guess we'll see how it goes with the Minato manga. Should be fun and interesting, not gonna lie. Alright, so that was the Naruto Top 99. Whew. 17 minutes. Why? My biggest hope is that, again, Uzumaki clan stuff, potential link to the Boruto era through the whole omnipotence plotline, but we'll see. So let's see here. Wait, the man, the myth, the radio announcer, the radio man himself with the radio voice. Mellow. Oh, go on, dog. Well, you Steve, you alright? There we are. We're doing an early subscriber stream, so yeah. I know it actually feels nice to actually do this a bit earlier than usual. No super late thing where after we finish my side, you know, it's just time for bed. So yeah. But alright. So Naruto Top 99, Naruto episodes in September is one thing. Boruto manga is definitely the next thing. Sorry about that. Hold on. Is there any like new Naruto news? Oh, let's talk about it for a little bit. Before we move on to the manga. Naruto, Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm connections. I know we've been cloning on it for a while now. To be honest, but of course, recently they showed Baryon mode, Naruto, and Sasuke that has chakra, which to be honest, also like these Storm games also always get really creative with the character jutsus in terms of the creativity of it. I really love to see it. Um, Hold on, it's too loud. It's just a collaborative thing between this and Top 99. But I'm sure you guys have seen the trailer already. In terms of the one with the Sasuke, with doing the ultimate with the two Kirins and all sorts of madness. But it kind of has me wondering, like, if they have Baryon mode Naruto in it, and well, this new Sasuke, I'm wondering what are the chances of getting like Kawaki, Borushiki, and I mean, who else would they really want at that point? Really and truly, probably Ishiki, Jigen, Kashin Koji. Um, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I still don't think that's the best reason to say like buy this collection in the grand scheme of things. Cause I still think they could have just shipped all of this as DLC for Storm 4 Road to Boruto. My money if they drop Double Mangekyo or Obito. That could be a thing for real. But I mean, they could probably go back for real and we just include him. Because yeah, I don't think that's the case. They only have that Double Mangekyo Kakashi, right? Yeah. So yes. And then there is the new story mode that I've been seeing being promoted. Let me see if anything is here on the official Naruto website. Okay, yeah, here it is. Naruto Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connection, special original story revealed, plus battle footage of Naruto and Sasuke's newest forms. But it's interesting, like there's still no like specific release date when it comes on to that. They have this red Susano, I am imagining. So I'm wondering this whole new story how long it's going to be. Like, is it going to give me like 6-7 hours of playtime? I mean, apart from playing through all the games up until Storm 4 Road to Boruto, and that's the next thing. Will we be able to, since it's a collection, will we be able to just choose a specific game and play, or is it going to be a case, oh no, you can't just skip to Storm 4, you have to just play your entire way through from Storm 1 up? Even though I doubt that's going to be the case. But I'm kind of curious in terms of this red Susano. Sarada maybe? Nah. Nah. But granted, it wouldn't be the first that well, even in the event of the game doing something before the anime, it would have already happened in the manga already when it comes down to Storm 4. Like, I remember when Storm 4 came out and we were doing the Kaguya stuff and getting to the end, that hadn't really happened in the anime yet, but it had happened in the manga. But whatever this is, whoever is pointing this kunai to Boruto, I don't know. I need like a next substantial trailer. Because, dog, I already have Storm 4 Road to Boruto. I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, Byron Mon looking nice. Sasuke with chakra looking nice. Well, more than chakra. I mean, this double Kirin thing is actually sexy. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, plan restitution before using. Yo, dog, you don't see anything like this in the actual series. Chibaku Tensei on with Amaterasu on a double Kirin. Like, come on, bro. Like, who are we fooling here? The connection, I just want to play through the Ninjaverse. Yeah, true. It kind of has me wondering, like, if we're going to get anything substantial for something there, game wise, next year, because obviously this Storm connection is going to set the stage for the online scene again. So I'm kind of wondering. I mean, Elgato, you told me about maybe play this on PS. Yeah, that would be a good idea. The Elgato like face cam. This is just a regular, ordinary one. This is not the pro one. Even though I wanted to get the pro one, but it's constantly out of stock. So I just kind of went with this one. But hold on. Yeah, it could definitely. It's chords. Let me just kind of, cause I still have the C920. If I'm being honest. So hold on. Let me just kind of put this up. No. And this is not working. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so I still have, yeah, so it's kind of a bit beefy compared to say the C920 for the most part. So so yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's surprisingly light, but yeah, the quality is pretty good, especially if like you have like a machine where you can run NVIDIA broadcasts. Hold on. Let me just kind of switch to the other screen here. Let's go back here. Yeah, if you have something like that with NVIDIA broadcast, then yeah, can kind of create like artificial blur, or you can do it in like post-production, I suppose. That artificial depth of field. It actually looks pretty good when you use it with the NVIDIA broadcast and thing. So yeah, can't complain. I mean, God's willing, things last for a while. I don't really see unless things really start getting really good, and I'm getting really curious in terms of better webcam camera qualities. But to be honest, it's not really necessary for me to buy like another webcam now, I suppose. But if I did, I guess I would make that new webcam the main, and then the face cam my side cam, and I'd probably retire the C920, or I guess maybe even sell it. I mean, it's a C920. Which, to be honest, the C920 is still pretty good, as long as they give some decent light. So yeah, pretty much just that. Pretty much just that. Hold on, why isn't this working in this scene here in OBS? Yeah. 22. Yeah, it's working over here, but not over here. Interesting. Oh, is that? I know why. Have this all the way over here. Silly me. So yeah, pretty much just that. But yo, Boruto Manga. We gotta go to Manga Plus again. I mean, we were talking about, primarily Sarada yesterday, but we can talk about it in its entirety again here in terms of the future, what's gonna happen. Again, I was not expecting to get a hiatus when it comes on to and in terms of the whole, I don't know, manga wise, them continuing to draw Sarada like this, yeah, it's not it, fam. But anyway, yeah, I was not expecting to get a hiatus when it comes on to the manga, honestly. And 3 months at that, 3 to 4 months. Yeah, you could even upgrade to C943 with a manga X image. That could probably work, Yeah, so with that, you're supposed to can't even sit through the future, dog, isn't it? So, but yeah, three months hiatus. I'm really interested in seeing how the story is going to go once things come back. Again, I've been hearing we might get 2 time skips, one mini one large one, which would be interesting. But yeah, there's quite a bit to talk about. Of course, Kawaki doubling down on the whole, Boruto killing Naruto. But what's interesting about all this? I mean, Mitsuki should still be pursuing Boruto and company, so I'm wondering how that's going to go. Will he bump up into Boruto and Sasuke, or what? And in terms of Boruto leaving the village, I mean, I wonder where he and Sasuke are going to go. Maybe they could even hide out in some old Akatsuki hideouts or something, or they could probably even link Orochimaru. This would be I mean, I've probably said this in the past already in terms of, yo, this is the perfect time to reintroduce, I don't know, Orochimaru or somebody like that. But to be honest, with Sasuke and Boruto leaving the village, this is the perfect time for that to actually happen. To be honest, and knowing Orochimaru, even if his memories have been switched, I don't see that man caring really and truly. So he would probably be the best person to actually go to in the grand scheme of things. So that's gonna be fun and interesting. Sarada and Sumire in the village, right? Hmm. The dynamic between them and everybody else is something I'm really interested in seeing how that's going to go. I love how they're building up Sumire, but I hope they kind of, raise. I mean, the Mangekyo Sharingan is a big deal, but I'm hoping they kind of bring back Sarada up now that she's kind of not necessarily leveled off in terms of her emotions, but I mean, Sumire seemed like a much more impressive person in this chapter compared to Sarada, if I'm being quite honest. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how the somewhat double agent S type of dynamic is going to go with them in the village, them not being affected. And of course, they're still hiding that fact from Ada. So I'm imagining at some point Ada is going to realize that they're not affected, give or take. And I'm wondering how that's going to go in terms of the dynamic between them, because they continue to kind of build that relationship or dynamic between the three girls. So yeah. Sarada having the Mangekyo Sharingan is going to be a next interesting tidbit. I think it would be a good time to kind of reintroduce Sakura as well, given that Sarada has shown that she doesn't have she's consistently shown, I think, that she doesn't have as considerable amount of chakra to really maintain the Sharingan, and she's gonna have the Mangekyo Sharingan. It's as good a time as any to start probably throwing in the whole theory of her balancing it with a Byakugo seal. I think that'd be a good idea. Give Sarada his stance so she has no Sakura is in there. Give Sakura his stance. Sakura is in there. Not well, fair point. That is kind of like the logical conclusion, Unravel. Huh. Huh. So it kind of makes me wonder, no, now you mentioned that. Is it that Ada's just going to know and just pretend that she doesn't know? Interesting. Very interesting. And as the story goes on, with Ada kind of committing to the fact that yo, I'm not gonna really, tell Kawaki or look for you guys to actually come back to the village. I'm wondering how is there gonna be tension building between, say, Kawaki, Ada, and Damon? And of course, it's not like Kawaki's on Damon's level, so I mean, who is really at this point apart from Shibai? So yeah, I'm kind of curious in terms of how that's going to go, honestly speaking. And of course, with the Mangekyo Sharingan, in terms of the training with Sarada, so much. To be honest, honestly, I keep saying it, but these last few chapters have been crazy. I'm kind of curious once the anime gets up to this point in terms of how it's going to handle it. And I think even more so than how it's going to handle it, I'm kind of curious in terms of, yo, the persons who dropped Boruto potentially coming back into it. Like the mainstream persons, really and truly. But given the state of affairs, we're more than likely going to get some anime original arcs before getting to this point. Could Naruto beat Damon? To be honest, I've always kind of, even though I was saying it on the stream yesterday that Kawaki, after thinking about it, I don't think he's actually on the level of 80% Ishiki, but he's slowly getting there. But I've always viewed the fact that Damon could react to Daikokuten and Sukune Kuna by catching the rods, which is something that Baramo Naruto did a bit more, should I say, ease? should I say easy? Because Damon seemed like he kind of caught the rods in a more playful way. But I always kind of view the fact that he caught those as he's if he's not even stronger than Baryon Mode, he's in the same tier. And if he's in the same tier as Baryon Mode Naruto, then I don't think even if Naruto is stronger, then I don't think Naruto is going to last long enough to actually beat him. Like, yeah. So I would probably like in a one-on-one long-winded fight, I probably would still give it to Damon. I don't think Naruto, even though I would probably consider him stronger, I don't think he would last long enough to, beat Damon. Because, I mean, Damon without his hacks is like one thing, but with his hacks and everything, it kind of makes it a bit more difficult for Naruto to kind of get the job done in time. So I think I'd have to give the win to Damon in the grand scheme of things. Especially since we still haven't seen this man's full power. And it kind of feels like the beerest excuse from drama. Oh, we haven't seen his full power. But yeah, I think I would actually give it to Damon. The next major thing I'm kind of wondering how it's going to go. I mean, with I know we're saying it's Sasuke and Boruto leaving the village, but it's really Sasuke, Momoshiki, and Boruto. I'm wondering how the dynamic is going to go. Will Momoshiki have another flash of the future? Can he like consciously control it? Stuff like that. Because obviously he was betting on Boruto like falling into despair, but clearly he didn't see this far into the future. So, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to go. I know I did say Orochimaru, but any bets on where Sasuke and Boruto are going to end up going first? Of course, even if they don't show it, they could probably use the anime as a way to, fill in the gaps and, let them actually, kill some time doing some anime only in between content for the most part. Ah, boy. And then the next major thing is the Boruto manga's introduction of the Jogan at some point. I would imagine has to be a thing. I mean, Boruto having one eye, making use of one eye can only go so far, I'd imagine. But given that Sasuke is going to be with him, and I guess they'll use Sasuke to, train him, give or take, and Sasuke is all about the eyes. I'm kind of wondering if we'll do a combination of the fact that okay, he's 80% Momoshiki. I was 84, give or take. So the next 16 to 20% is his original Otsuki DNA. Maybe the combination of that. Maybe we'll have like some training session where we're talking about eyes and the history of the clan, the history of the eyes, yada yada, and maybe we'll use that to eventually unlock the Jogan more than likely, give or take. But what's also interesting is I'm kind of curious in terms of between this point here and some point in the future, like what is going to change Kawaki's mind from I want to kill Boruto to I just want to seal Boruto instead. I'm wondering how that's going to go. Because I don't know, I don't see what would really change Kawaki's mind at this point. We still need more information, give or take. But yeah, it's really hard to say. Really hard to say. And then in terms of code making his move, it'd be interesting if in the spirit of the whole 2 time skips that we're hearing, if it's a case where like the initial time skip, we do come to the point of where the village is destroyed for the sake of code making his move relatively soon, maybe, and then we actually get something beyond that time skip wise. Really has me curious in terms of how this is going to go, to be quite honest. But if nothing else, yeah, I think it's safe to say we'll be going beyond the 30 volumes. I mean, we've talked about that time and time again, but I think it's only natural that we'll be going beyond the 30 volumes. So, yeah. But anyway, I've been rambling on for long enough. It's almost been an hour. So, jumping on to the Discord. Yes, sir. So, for those of you that plan on joining to join the conversation on air with voice, you are free to join. I think I should have everything set up from OBS. Everything should be on the same audio track. So, yeah, free to join. Could someone send me some food? I'm actually hungry. After the stream is done, we plan to get something to eat still. So, no pressure. But, you know, stream has to be done. Hold on there. Let's check something over here. Stream is still looking alright. Hold on. Skip ads there. I'm surprised Paradox isn't here. I told him, I guess he probably got caught up. Oh. Hello, gentle people who are kind of coming in. Welcome to the stream. It's the end of month subscriber stream. Of course, we do this once every end of months, give or take. Of course, leave a like. We're just coming in. We've been talking about Naruto, Boruto, and Minato for the most part. Naruto top 99, Naruto episodes in September, and the Boruto manga for the most part. So, you know, crazy enough, as I said, I'm kind of predicting that, even though I'm saying the Boruto anime should come back next year, I won't be surprised if it comes back this year, maybe in like November, December. I'm hoping it's nowhere before November or December, you know? And then for them to like do, because what I've been hearing is that they'll be doing an arc with Sarada to kind of get her up to 3 Tomoe, which is fine. They do like 10 episodes. That's 10 to 12. That's what, 3 months. That's good. Yes, there's 3 Boruto manga chapters, and then we'll adapt the I guess from chapter 68 to about, I guess, where we are now, which is good. I would imagine that's a next solid 3 to 4 months worth of content. And then we'll be doing an arc with Sasuke and Boruto, which makes sense because if, say, the next 2 to 3 chapters from now we'll finish off what we need to finish off for before the initial time skip, then we could probably go into anime only content of, you know, fill in the gaps, you know. So I think that could definitely work. Of course, it fits the bill, it fits the description of what I always say: give us content, do fill that middle ground of content we want to see, and, you know, stalling for time for the manga to build up. Even though, again, I feel like it would be easier to just just have the series be seasonal, but I doubt that's going to be the case. More likely, it's going to come back with the same formula for the most part. So yeah, unfortunately. Again, link is in the description for anyone that wants to join the Discord. Join on the voice channel here. There's that streaming. Okay, let's see something here. You know what, you know what I can't bother with sometimes? I know, like, we're in this era where everybody's trying to, you know, pump out content and thing, but like when you, like, for example, you have this article by Game Rant: Boruto, Sarada Uchiha's Mangekyo Sharingan power explained. Bruh, we don't even know our abilities. Unless this article is going to be like something along the lines of, oh, we'll explain how she got it. Yada yada yada. Hmm. Alright, let's see what this article is saying. Alright, so Sarada Uchiha is one of the main characters in Boruto Naruto Next Generations. Being the daughter of Sasuke and Sakura, it's easy to see why Sarada is beloved among fans and why fans take so much interest in her character. On top of everything, Sarada is the heroine of the series and as such is extremely important to the overarching plot of Boruto. Although she has not received the attention that she deserves lately, the last few chapters of Boruto have put her on the spotlight, specifically Boruto Chapter 80. Boruto Chapter 80 ensured that Sarada received a major power-up as she managed to unlock her Mangekyo Sharingan. As fans know, with the Mangekyo Sharingan come new abilities, and Sarada's eyes will certainly have very interesting powers. Okay, so they're just kind of going over power of Amaterasu, power of Susanoo, Mangekyo Sharingan. So it's just kind of more speculative, to be honest. I mean, we do expect her to get the Susanoo at some point. Maybe 50-50 on Amaterasu, but yeah, we'll definitely see how it goes, more unlikely. But yeah. Oh. You know, I had done a reaction to I should probably still do it like in a particular video. I had done a reaction to one of Daigo Knight's videos. I kind of glimpsed that he did a discussion video on Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan and thinking that it sucks. We could probably do a reaction to it here in the stream. Kind of interested seeing what his points will be. Daigo Knight.
Well,
love him or hate him. I mean, I haven't watched a lot of his videos, but you know, shout out to him all the same. Let's hear what he has to say, though. Alright.
Sarada awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan in the latest Boruto chapter. It was the worst awakening of the Mangekyo Sharingan in the entire series by a long margin. And I know most people that like Boruto are gonna come here and say I am a Boruto hater, which isn't true. I simply criticize things that deserve to be criticized, and this is very much an instance of it. I will explain why Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan awakening was so bad, but stick around till the end of the video because I have some nice things to say about Boruto as well if you think I am such a hater of Boruto. So let's explain a little bit how it happened. Boruto and Kawaki have changed places because of Ada's plot device jutsu that manages to change the memories of every single person in the world with a few exceptions. Because of this, the entire Leaf Village is after Boruto thinking he is Kawaki because Kawaki imprisoned Naruto, and they now think Boruto killed Naruto. And everybody hates Boruto. Boruto's in a tough spot. The only people that know the truth are Sarada, Sumire out of all people, Momoshiki, who is inside of Boruto, Boruto himself, obviously, Kawaki, Ada, and maybe Damon. Mitsuki and the new generation Inoshika Cho catch up to Boruto and they're trying to capture him. Sarada, who is actually not under the influence of Ada's spell, is trying to prevent anything bad from happening. She's saying, hey guys, don't do that, please. What's going on? You shouldn't be attacking Boruto here. He is the victim. Boruto managed to get away and they begin a pursuit, but Sarada lags behind a little bit, and then Sasuke comes in. Sasuke is under the influence of the spell, but Sarada pleads to him, Daddy, please, don't kill Boruto. Don't kill him, please.
You know, thinking about it, maybe another thing that could be happening that explains why Sarada is not affected. Who knows? Maybe Toneri related. Maybe Toneri is interfering in more than we realize. And I mean, it's been a long time coming in terms of the Toneri plotline, but it'd be nice if they actually finally included this man in the narrative.
You have to believe me, please. And then she awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan. Oh yes, beautiful guys, beautiful. 10 out of 10. No. It wasn't a 10 out of 10, it was far from that. Sasuke then goes after Boruto, and he actually grants Sarada's wishes to save Boruto and talk to him, even though Sasuke thinks he is an enemy. But did you just hear what I said? How the awakening happened? Sarada was asking for Sasuke's help, and then out of absolutely nowhere, she awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan. What? Now, I'm not gonna say the situation.
Well, you can't really like think of it in isolation like that, Daigo. Still have to kind of take into consideration that the whole, here Naruto is dead. Of course, she's been feeling a bit powerless, or I guess she's been kind of self-stressing in terms of her ability to contribute to the whole conflict that Boruto has been going through. So, I mean, all things considered, and not even just that. I mean, remember she just recently found out that Boruto was killed. So, I mean, the fact that Boruto was killed, I know, while Naruto was killed, you gotta take all of that into consideration, I would say.
Situation they are in is a good situation, much in the contrary. Boruto is screwed, Sarada not as much, but obviously the reason, quote-unquote, she awakened the Mangekyo for was because she fears for Boruto's life. She also empathizes with Boruto and pities his situation here because the world is Boruto's enemy, and this is enough to awaken Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan. Okay, this isn't nearly enough. This is almost nothing, actually. If Sarada had awakened the third Tomoe in this situation, it would have made more sense, but the Mangekyo Sharingan is something different. Of course, they are in a bad situation, but how many times before other Uchihas that didn't have the Mangekyo Sharingan were in bad situations just as this one, fearing for the lives of their comrades, thinking that everything is going to hell. Many times. If being afraid your friends or family were going to die, pitying people in this very abusive world was enough to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan. Every single Uchiha that had a Sharingan during the
Yeah, I understand what he's saying, but I think he's just viewing it too much in isolation.
Warring States period would have awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan. Sarada awakening the Mangekyo Sharingan so easily here breaks the universe. During the Warring States period, life expectancy of a shinobi was 35 years old because so many children died in the battlefield. I would imagine Uchiha parents would be very apprehensive, scared, afraid, and in complete anguish whenever their children went to battle, and yet the only two people that ever awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan in the Warring States period are Madara and Izuna, and Hikaku, but he's not as famous, so people don't really count him in. Even though Hikaku is the 78th most popular character in the history of Naruto, just saying.
I mean, this man just have like one panel.
But my point stands. More people should have awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan if it was so easy. And do not come citing filler episodes, such as this stupid episode they explain Izanami in the anime, because that's not canon, guys. Those Uchihas, they don't exist in canon. They don't have all that many Mangekyo Sharingan. Take Sasuke, for example. If this condition of awakening the Mangekyo applied for Sasuke in part 1, he would have awakened it when he was fighting Orochimaru in the Forest of Death, because he was certain Orochimaru was gonna kill his friend.
I definitely want to hear what you guys think about this
and kill
video
him, and everything was going to hell because Orochimaru was the most frightening thing he had ever seen, probably after Itachi. And you may be saying, no, Sasuke couldn't awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan in the Forest of Death because he only had 2 Tomoe, which I say, you are factually wrong, because Obito and Kakashi awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan when they only had 2 Tomoe. Just look at that. They go from 2 to Mangekyo straight up. Third Tomoe appears a split second before the Mangekyo forms, but same thing could happen to Sasuke when he was fighting against Orochimaru. If the same condition applied, Sasuke would have awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan.
I'm gonna have this for Minato Manga. I mean, I think it would make sense because if Kishi's the one writing, well, quote unquote, I mean, it still feels so weird to still be saying quote unquote at this point in time, but Kishimoto's the one that's writing the Boruto manga, so if he has to take a break to write the Minato manga, then yeah, I guess it makes sense. I guess he doesn't want to stretch himself thin, but it's still yet to be seen if the Minato manga is going to be coming out. Like, when is it going to be coming out, you know?
And when he was being pummeled by Itachi in that hotel in part 1 as well. Imagine the anguish of Sasuke being just beaten down by his brother that he wants to kill more than anything. That was far worse than what Sarada was going through there. I mean, that was physical and emotional pain. Itachi forced Sasuke to watch his parents being destroyed 24 hours non-stop with his Tsukiyomi. Do you think that's better or worse than Sarada's experience here? And yet, Sasuke didn't awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan. He didn't even awaken the third Tomoe there. And now go to the Valley of the End fight in part 1 when Sasuke was thinking about actually killing Naruto to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan as per Itachi's instructions. He didn't go through with it, but he got really close. I mean, he shoved a Chidori really close to Naruto's heart, almost killing him. He had the intention of killing him, so you would think that because he had the intention, it would count, but no, it didn't count. Now, you may say Sasuke was consumed by the curse mark in that moment, so he wasn't thinking very clearly. He was just consumed by evil, so his more empathetic emotions weren't present there. But then Sasuke awakens the third Tomoe when he recognizes Naruto as a worthy opponent in the very same fight, and he still goes through with the fight. He is fighting against his best friend, knowing that he's probably never gonna see his friend again, knowing that he has to break the bond with Naruto. Sarada simply fears for Boruto's life, safety, well-being, and mental state because of the situation he is in. She's anxious, she is frightened, she is sad, but that's not enough. In order for you to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan, you have to undergo severe, absolute, mind-boggling trauma. It has to be something that will change the character's psyche forever, and that didn't happen here at all.
You see, this is why I took it upon myself to do that stream yesterday, in terms of just going over all the other Uchiha who unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan for comparison's sake. That's why it was important.
The only thing she did differently here was that she pleaded with Sasuke. She actually trusted Sasuke once in her life because she'd never really wanted anything to do with Sasuke, and now she's like, please help me out with this one. It's so absolutely weak. Let's compare this one to the other canon Mangekyo Sharingan.
Getting a call. Hello? Yeah, just mom's checking up on the INI. I've seen everything on the stream, I'm sure.
Sharingan awakenings that we know how they happen, of course. Itachi Uchiha, he was dealing with a very bad situation in his life. He was being used by his clan as a spy to the Leaf Village and being used by the Leaf Village as a spy to his clan. His dad was trying to make him betray the village was trying to make him betray his clan. It was an all-around awful situation because the clan wanted to take over the village and Itachi didn't want that to happen. Itachi is then given a mission to destroy his clan, kill every single family member he has, every person he loves, his parents, his girlfriend. He doesn't go through with killing Sasuke. That's the only person he cannot bring himself to do it. Imagine the mental anguish of knowing you're going to kill everyone you love except for your little brother, and that little brother is going to hate you for the rest of his life because of what you did, even though what you did was done to protect him. You will then have to live a life of lies, pretending you are the worst person that ever lived, and fool your brother so that one day he's gonna kill you and become a hero. This is the mission Itachi was given, and Itachi didn't outright awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan because of this. This is way, way worse than what Sarada was experiencing there. If Sarada's conditions had applied to Itachi, he would have awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan. As soon as Danzo cornered him saying, you have no choice, you're either gonna die with your clan and everyone in it, or you're gonna kill everyone in your clan except for your brother. You have a choice here, but it's not a very good one, and you're gonna have to undergo extreme suffering. Everyone you know are gonna die. It's not good, guys. And Itachi only awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan when he watches Shisui, his best friend, almost a brother for him, unalive himself after giving him his last eye because he was bodied by Danzo. Now he knows he has no other choice other than killing his clan to save his brother because it's too late, and then he sees Shisui dying. That's when everything crashes down upon Itachi. Itachi and he awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan.
And Sarada, she's asking her daddy to help her with Boruto because she is afraid Boruto's gonna die and Boruto has nobody.
I understand, but it's just so fixated on just her asking for help and fearing for Boruto. It's more than just that, brother.
Else left. How sad, isn't it?
Let's take Obito, which is even more straightforward. He's crushed by a rock, he does physiotherapy, he comes back, and then all of a sudden, Kakashi and Rin are in danger. He rushes, and then when he arrives at the scene, he sees Kakashi, his best friend, the guy he was able to become friends with just before he quote-unquote died, stabbing the love of his life in the heart with a Chidori, killing her. Yeah, I think that warrants, the awakening of the Mangekyo Sharingan. Everything crashes down upon Obito, his life is turned upside down there, and then he awakens the Mangekyo. And now let's take Sasuke Uchiha. And
Let me see what he's saying about Sasuke, because we were saying in the stream yesterday that, Sasuke is the closest in terms of, closest to Sarada in terms of, the intensity of unlocking it. Because again, it's not like he unlocked it during Obito's telling of the truth of Itachi's after, as I was joking yesterday, the man going to the beach. And then visit, yes,
really comparing Sasuke's awakening to Sarada's awakening, trying to justify Sarada's awakening with Sasuke's, which doesn't make sense at all. It's just because they didn't watch somebody die and then awaken the Mangekyo. That's the only resemblance those two awakenings have. Sasuke awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan after he learns the truth about his brother. The man he spent 10 years hunting down, wanting to kill, directing every ounce of his efforts and hatred towards destroying him. His entire life was devoted to his revenge. And then he learns his brother did everything to protect him and he loved Sasuke. He learns that the Leaf Village forced Itachi into an impossible situation and put him into the worst possible position in the world, destroying Itachi's life, destroying Sasuke's life, destroying the entire Uchiha clan. The village made Sasuke watch everyone he loved dying. They made Sasuke experience extreme pain. They made Sasuke go after his brother. His brother was not at fault. Sasuke's life purpose was an absolute sham. Sasuke has an outright panic attack when he learns that. He doesn't want to believe it, but everything makes sense. And that's when he awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan, when everything is turned upside down, when the character's psyche is changed forever by this event. Yes, Sasuke didn't watch somebody die in front of him, but the mental torture and anguish he went through was a billion times higher than Sarada's. And now people are gonna say, well, but the conditions to awakening the Mangekyo Sharingan have changed because the cycle of hatred is done now. You don't have to kill your best friend anymore. You never had to kill your best friend to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan. That was just Itachi telling Sasuke a way to do it, an easy way to do it. There are plenty of other ways. We've never seen an awakening of the Mangekyo Sharingan after you kill your best friend. Maybe you can argue Kakashi killed Rin there, but it was Obito's Mangekyo in the end of the day, and he just watched it. I honestly thought Sarada was going to awaken her Mangekyo by watching Sasuke die in front of her. But
what fun Sasuke did thing.
It was so absolutely lackluster, and it breaks the entire universe. Every single Mangekyo awakening that we've seen had a story arc behind the awakening, preparing you for it. Itachi's awakening, the first time we actually see the shape of his Mangekyo Sharingan, it's in a flashback during the Naruto vs. Sasuke fight in part 1. After Sasuke pummels down those Uchihas that thought he killed Shisui, he then looks at Sasuke with a hatred in his eyes because of what he has to do, and the Mangekyo Sharingan forms. It's one of the best flashbacks in the entire story, and it's a whole mini arc that shows what was going through Itachi's mind there. Of course, it's recontextualized later when we learn, oh, okay, things were actually different. Itachi was a good guy, but then it makes the flashback even more powerful. Take Sasuke. His entire story, up until he learns the truth about Itachi, leads up for him to awaken the Mangekyo upon he learns the truth. Sasuke's entire arc, up until midway through Shippuden, was leading up for him to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan. Obito had also a mini arc telling his story after he survived the rock and how he awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan, and then to crown that, there's that amazing fight scene against the Mist Ninjas, where he goes absolutely ballistic in one one of the best rage moments of the series. Sarada awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan in a pretty nonchalant way. She's not the focus of the chapter, she's an afterthought, it appears. She awakens after talking to Sasuke and being scared Boruto's going to die. And then after she awakens it, Sasuke looks at it and acknowledges, oh look, it's a Mangekyo Sharingan. And then he says, yeah, okay, I'll do what you want, Sarada, it's fine. And then he goes away. And then Sarada doesn't appear anymore in the chapter. What? Also, just the impact of the scene is so bad. It's so low. Remember when you saw Itachi's Mangekyo for the first time after realizing, oh crap, he did that to Shisui. Remember when you saw Sasuke's Mangekyo for the first time when he says, I am going to destroy the Leaf Village for what they did. Remember when you saw Obito's Mangekyo for the first time and he goes absolutely insane. All of those moments and even the panels in the manga were well made and constructed. Sarada's is extremely lackluster. It's a flat panel that only shows her Mangekyo out of nowhere. Oh, she awakened the Mangekyo, that easy. And the moment has absolutely no weight to it. There's no artistic value behind it. It's essentially like the rest of the Boruto manga. And you can say all you want about Sarada really liking Boruto, loving him even maybe as friends, maybe as lovers, and that she empathized with Boruto so much that she awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan out of sheer sadness. It was not enough. If that was enough, Itachi would have awakened his Mangekyo when he was 3, when he was fighting in the 3rd grade ninja war, when he first saw people dying and when he first had to kill people. Guys, you can't defend this. This was lazy. It's just bad writing. It's contradicting everything that came.
Well, I wouldn't say it's contradicting. Like, you guys heard me say it yesterday, like, the middle ground where I will probably agree with him is that, yes, I'll probably agree that, and I said yesterday, yeah, it almost felt like it left a bit more to be desired, but I still stand by my opinion that, yeah, there's more context outside of what he's focusing on right here, because, yeah, he's focusing on, oh, yeah, she's asking Sasuke for help, and she's kind of fearful for Boruto, and that just don't necessarily, it's kind of implying there's no other build-up for it, but, of course, the situation with, Momoshiki and not being of help or assistance, and we had the conversation between her and Mitsuki before, the fact that she found out that Boruto died before, and then Kawaki's just kind of spiraling out of control, and we know how much she looks up to, Naruto and everything. So the fact that she's hearing that Naruto died, and then this whole situation with, omnipotence, yeah, I think that's more than enough context to say, okay, yeah, we can understand, even though I will say, yeah, maybe compared to how I personally felt with other Mangekyo awakenings, it's probably not on that level as them, but I wouldn't go as far to say her awakening was horrible. Yeah. I keep saying that she didn't awaken it like others, but Sora didn't work during the time. Actually, she wrote more than the era. Yeah, that's true. All of share creates equal, apparently.
Before it, they really wanted to showcase her Mangekyo before the time skip. They're probably going to use the Mangekyo before the time skip in the eventual fight against Code and Kawaki when they come to kill Boruto. It's going to be Boruto and Sarada with a new Mangekyo against them, maybe Sasuke, but Sasuke's gonna die anyway, so something good about Boruto. See, I told you I was gonna say something good about.
Wait, Uchiha, stronger than Kakashi, Minato, Pain, and Orochimaru, stronger than Momoshiki, Kinshiki, Toneri, Hagoromo, and Kaguya. The strongest Uchiha ever with his Sharingan, which is more powerful than the Rinnegan. He's more badass, stronger than Madara, Obito. Oh my god.
About Boruto in the beginning of the video. I'm not a hater. Like this video if you enjoyed, especially because we have to counteract the dislikes the Borutards are gonna give to this video, so please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and if you enjoy my content, watch this video right here for more content just like this one, and thank you so much for...
Alright, so you have Kronos, so if you think about it, Sasuke's awakening is pretty much the same as everyone else. He saw it as a loved one, but didn't awaken until he actually considered it as a loved one, okay? I think that the Mangekyo Sharingan proves to Sasuke that Sarada's sense of loss, injustice is real, which is something I pointed out in my review as well. Otherwise, he would be less likely to doubt his memories only based on seeing his headband in Boruto's hand. Yeah, which is why I was saying, like, apart from You know, just it being like a father son, a father daughter moment, which kind of really highlights the bond between them. The seriousness, the established love of the Mangekyo kind of helps with that. For what it's worth, the story implied that Uchiha always had special love powers. So Ada is just the only person to gain the ability after the cycle of hatred ended. It's also why her eyes looks like suns. It represents a new day. Interesting symbolism there, if that was intent on Kishimoto's part. You have Ray-Ban saying it wasn't the best way for her to awaken her Sharingan, but this analysis is honestly pretty surface level. I agree. Okay, it's kind of good to see that persons in the comments are actually, you know, being a bit more nuanced in terms of how they kind of approach the comments. She isn't just potentially losing Boruto. Her entire life is now a lie, and she has to probably pretend that everything's okay. Then she'll also, knowing that she'll also either have to leave the village too or go along with mission centered on killing Boruto in the future. Yeah, it seems, seems like most persons are kind of giving constructive criticism that kind of falls more in line with what we're saying over here as well. So yeah, but I mean, it's still a discussion. No hate, no bad vibes, no bad blood. Daigo still doing his thing. So yeah. Jeez. Tasha the turtle saw someone in house. Mother wanted to protect his own remaining siblings. The thing is, we have no, in terms of the Madara situation, we have no exact time, I think, in terms of when him and Izuna unlock the Mangekyo. So yeah, that's the thing I would say. So like Madara is one of the most, man, is one of the most ambiguous ones. Apart from that one panel I was going over in the Itachi and Sasuke fight yesterday. Yeah, I don't think we have any other details than that, really and truly. So, unless we're going to go to Obito's, that would have been, what was it again? Naruto chapter 402. Yeah, but let's go back to this. Final words, no, previous chapter. No, probably the chapter before this. Yeah, this one chapter before this. Cool. Let's see. Probably even the chapter before this. Yeah, probably the chapter before this. I want to see Obito's words in terms of referencing any Mangekyo Sharingans. As from his perspective, it would be probably a bit clearer than Itachi's flashback. Slow your brother's eyes, and your reputation. I did still like what's up to him. So kind of clan, so kind. So she said, okay, so all really references to the Eternal, really. Wait, William, all gone. Yeah, we've been talking about quite a bit, from, you know, the Naruto Top 99, the Minato manga, well, the upcoming Minato manga, the Naruto episodes in September, well, are spanning the last quarter of the year. Of course, the Boruto manga. And thing, what I meant was that in each case for the Uchiha who along there was a certain amount of love that they possessed. Zin. Zin. Oh yes, I said. I get what you're saying. Yeah, so there's no real reference in terms of the Mangekyo Sharingan, just Eternal, really. Nobito's story. It's kind of just browse through chapter 399, yeah. So Tachi, yeah, the other. Yo, this was such a big chapter, like back in the day. This is like what, 2008? Shit, God, that's forever ago. Yeah, so I guess there's no major reference in terms of what they are unlocking the manga queue in this conversation. Yeah, this is true. Strongest. Uchiha. See the one panel that Uchiha was at rank 78 in the Naruto top 99. Uchiha, then spending there. That's how you get more power. That's a manga here. Sharingan, coming Uchiha's leader. Alright, so it's whatever. It's whatever. So yeah, to be honest, Daigo's video on Sarada's, Mangekyo Sharingan's, yeah, as so many person were saying, as one person was saying in the comments, it's pretty surface level. I'm kind of glad that the comments over there were being very constructive. There's Obito. I no lie. So again, it kind of comes back down to kind of wondering what Sarada's ability is going to be. Grand speed. Daigo Knights. I'm gonna show you. William. Yeah, this video that Daigo Knight did, really and truly. In terms of worst manga kill Sharingan awakening in Naruto history. I was saying, because were you part of the stream yesterday? I don't even remember. But I was saying, yes, yeah, I can understand if you feel like it left a bit more to be desired, but I don't think it's horrible, bad, sucks. Even if I were to put it at at the lowest compared to how other awakenings made me feel, I still wouldn't really put Sarada as bad. Oh, you weren't part of the stream. Yeah, so basically yesterday, what I did was I did a stream, relatively short, where we were kind of just going over the other Uchiha's Mangekyo Sharingan awakenings, just kind of talking about it. Yeah, this one from yesterday, that we have here. Yeah. Hotkeys V2. When it comes on to the anime, so I know we kind of clone on the anime a lot, but and really and truly the conclusion that I came to, that like compared to, even if you were to put Sarada's awakening in last place in terms of how it made you feel, it's like everybody else, like Obito I think is like one of the most extreme ones, but it's like whatever. Well, even if you yeah, even if you feel that Daigo these guys are cringe, clearly they're doing something right, because they are killing it in terms of channel success. I mean, Daigo's at 70,000 subs, dog, and then even that video he did was like what, 94,000 views, crazy. But I mean, no bad blood or anything against him. I look at it as an opportunity for conversation and discussion, Yeah, the close friends become my friends after losing his. Again, these dudes want to complain about everything. Potentially. I can see his points, but yeah, his analysis of it was pretty surface level, because he was kind of just focusing on the fact that she's kind of fearing for Boruto and she asks Sasuke, and then Mangekyo. So yeah, pretty much just that. So just milking the Boruto haters. Yeah, real thing. Kind of has me again curious how the franchise, or how the mainstream persons are going to be reacting once the anime comes back or gets to this point, because listen to me, even like this stretch of chapters, once it's adapted, even if you're a Boruto hater, you're going to be hearing about Naruto being sealed away and everything. So I'm kind of curious to see if it's just going to be like a genuine healthy callback for persons to come back to the series, or if it's going to be like kind of like a fad type of thing. We're like, oh shit, Naruto is still away. Boruto still sucks. Like, or and then just kind of go back to their daily routine. It's going to be interesting if you ask me. So there's definitely that. Definitely that. Oh, by the way, in terms of obviously I've been kind of involving, well, adding and experimenting with these stream setup scenes and thing. Yeah. I don't know what you guys think. I think that the format is nice. I mean, it's kind of the old cliche stream format, I suppose. Kind of have me over here with the disco lights. Yeah. I don't think the stream has been hit with any copyright or anything yet either. Yeah, we Gucci still. We Gucci. Yeah, months. This month, to be honest, like this month, I don't know, man. Like generally, I think I have this kind of self-pressuring thing where, like mentally, I feel like I could be doing so much more, but I tend to fall into old habits and a lot of complacency on my part. So it's kind of like this negative feedback loop for me. And then work has been, to be honest, work hasn't been too bad this month. But even with work, feels like I could be doing more. I think feel like I should be doing more. So I don't know. It kind of feels like, despite all, it wasn't really a bad month, but it's like kind of like a more of a self-pressuring thing. So I kind of want to see how much I can push for me. Because, like, the year is basically ending already, dog. Honestly, and I'm like, yo, if it's even by my birthday in September, I'm gonna really want just, I don't know. It sounds strange because I don't have anything too specific in mind. Apart from the cliches, probably better progress in work, better YouTube success. But when I want, accomplish something substantial by September, I don't know, something. But then again, I'm kind of like a overthinker. So I'm like, I already think like, maybe if me accomplish something nice by September, it's like, from I gonna get it and like, it still not feel good. Who knows? But overall, not a bad month. We're trying to push forward same way, so what can happen in May and thing. What about you guys? How was April for you? Roundabout. Oh, and again, well, I guess it's been a while since then, but yeah, the channel, the voice channel on Discord is open if you guys want to join, if anything. So keep that in mind. Of course, it is also spring anime season. But you guys know me, I'm not watching like a bunch of stuff. I was talking with Kyle. I don't know if Kyle is actually here in stream right now. Surprisingly quiet, if he is. But the idea is that I've always struggled in terms of getting into a lot of new series, you guys know this, but I think part of the reason, especially in the YouTube context, is that I'm kind of struggling like, yo, I watch this, but it's so much additional work for me doing reaction reviews to all these series. So my idea is that I want to do reaction reviews to 2 series, like, full reaction reviews. So in this case, Demon Slayer, and the plans to catch up to Gundam and do that. Everything else, I want to watch in my spare time, but like you probably watch something cool and you go to school the next day. It's like, yo, dog, you watched the show you from last night. You remember the scene there? Like, probably, for example, with Hell's Paradise. I watched Hell's Paradise episode 2, and then I'll come back to the episode and do like pick up my favorite scene, like 60 seconds, and do like a short on it or something like that, something. Like finals week for school. School. Speaking of school, I've been kind of considering like trying to save up some funds to actually probably go back to school next year, but we'll see. I don't know. probably do my masters or something. So yeah. That's- Unravel. What are you studying? Is it that you're in college, university, high school? What is it? Computer science. Oh, nice. All right, good vibes, good vibes. My undergrad is in IT, so that's how they. So I guess we have that in common, give or take. About computer science, I guess there's a can still draw a line between the two. Wait, the man, the myth, the other legends. Wait, salad. Yo. Yes, sir. Hold on then. Hold on there. Um, I'm really digging this earlier time for these end of month subscriber streams. Well, bruh, we've almost been streaming for 2 hours. I mean, we've been talking. It's an end of month subscriber stream, so anything, it's really anything really. But I mean, for the most part, we've just been focusing on the Naruto Top 99, Minato Manga, Naruto episodes in September, Boruto Chapter 80, and Boruto anime coming back, the hiatus, Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan. We've been talking about that, so yeah, a bunch of things. Quite honest, to be completely honest with you. But the actual reply to your message on Discord a few days ago, yeah, it's just like I'm kind of on and off Discord, so I'm always not really reply at the same time. See why Orochimaru is to be a card instead of Minato. I mean, potentially. And funny enough that you mentioned that, I was saying that Orochimaru would probably be a good place to go for Boruto and Sasuke once they leave the village. So yeah, that would be interesting. Granted, maybe persons might predict that Sasuke might go to Orochimaru since he's taken Boruto essentially. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Especially considering that Mitsuki is still should be hot on their tail, give or take. So yeah, who knows? Maybe that could be an indication that they will be going to Orochimaru. Maybe a case where they arrive by Orochimaru, Mitsuki's there, and then Orochimaru somehow calms him down, or something along the lines of that. Maybe, just maybe. Still have a Demon Slayer to react review too. Yeah. But to be honest, I would actually really want Orochimaru to be like one of the first characters manga wise to come back from the old gen. Especially since the science and technology and all these lovely things when it comes down to Boruto. Yeah, Orochimaru seems like the perfect fit, and then given the whole immortality vibes when it comes on to the karma, well, at least karmic resurrection, this feels like it would be right up Orochimaru's alley when it comes on to him just being in place. No diff. Orochimaru versus Minato. I don't know, man. What does everybody say? Well, it's not really much of us here, but we're doing a poll. Minato versus Orochimaru. And it's safe to say this is Minato and Orochimaru right before the attack on the Nine Tails. Man coming in truly, me dog. But still I dropped the poll though. Yes, sir. But Yeah, so the idea is that, like I was saying before, is two react full reaction review series, and then everything else that do like shorts on. Um, so Hell's Paradise, watch an episode, kind of come back and say, "Yo, dog, yo, this is the sickest part of the episode," or something like that. Like, because I have it set up in OBS here. If I could, I'm gonna probably just use the second camera here. So I'm gonna just kind of stretch this. So like it's like I'm gonna have it set up in OBS here. Yeah, but I just kind of come back to the episode and thing and just well, we'll probably even record it in from this side of OBS and thing really and truly. But oh, the camera slips, yeah. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record it like I'm gonna do like a regular reaction, 60 seconds, so I'm gonna have more control over it instead of just make it stop this. Even though this would still just be useful to cover, doing the shorts and everything. Even in actual like reactions and stuff, it would just I'm kind of click it. I'm gonna get like the last 60 seconds, so that would be useful as well, if anything. Yeah. So pretty much that. Hoo-ha. In terms of the manga being on hiatus, I was saying in the beginning of the stream, I was not expecting that to be the case because with the anime out of commission for now, I was expecting, oh yeah, this is the perfect opportunity for the manga to really, especially with the pacing that Kishimoto is on right now. Like, I was expecting, oh yeah, the manga can use this opportunity to really jump leaps and bounds ahead, especially if, for example, the anime is not starting back until, say, December, and then, well, I don't know, I don't have any officially confirmed date, obviously, but say like December, whatever, and then it could be a case where say, oh, or even January. And if it comes back with the same, format of doing a bunch of anime only canon, but we could still do some short, concise, like probably 2 short arcs before jumping into adapting this section of the manga, it'd be good still. But But I'm trying to remember for real. Did they do a similar thing last year? Like, was it a 3-month thing for Boruto last year? Let me read in the meantime to replace that itch. To be honest, I do read. Well, I haven't read Super for the last 4 and 5 months, give or take. I need to catch up with that. Like a lot of I'm still reading One Piece every week, so so I'm just saying, I still read that. And One Piece has. To be honest, right now, One Piece wise, similar to Boruto in terms of Kishimoto has just been dropping flames after flames, or in terms of some ridiculously fast pacing when it comes down to the story, are just that incredibly fast sense of progression when it comes down to the story. It's the same thing with One Piece right now. Every chapter, like Oda has just been flames every week. So yeah, definitely. If nothing else, One Piece. I still have Black Clover to catch up on, Dragon Ball Super to catch up on, and there's a million and one things to catch up on, honestly. So yeah, honestly that, bros. I don't know. Every time I put on the screen, I see the lights. Them, I say, "Oh, goodness, lights." Yeah. I mean, really, I keep trying to read One Piece and I can't even. I mean, it's not gonna be for everybody, so yeah, this is what it is. But outside of One Piece, I mean, Bleach is coming back for the summer, and there are a bunch of movies to watch for the summer. I mean, the Flash trailers have been looking really good. I mean, there's Fast X, yeah, to watch too. I still haven't watched John Wick 4 or the Super Mario movie, so, but eventually, due time. What else are we looking forward to for the summer? I did say Bleach, right? Bleach! Bored of the part where they are about to recruit Chopper. Oh, that's what, Drum Island. Yeah. I would say try continue all the way to Alabasta. Alabasta. Finish the arc to its end. Pretty solid arc. Well, I guess the entire saga is pretty solid, but getting to the end of Alabasta, definitely good. Bleach. Anybody been watching Demon Slayer? I mean, obviously I've been reacting, reviewing it, but any thoughts on the third season so far? You know, I think it's been going pretty good. And yo, even speaking about One Piece, like given where the One Piece anime is right now compared to the manga, like episode 1060, which is wild to me in terms of episode count. But I mean, where things are right now with the anime, like apart from all of the Dragon Ball Dragon Ball effects and thing, which I hear they've kind of calmed down with a tad bit. We're going into May. To be honest, June might be the month the One Piece anime, like, I mean, I think it's exploding already, but I think in June, with Gear 5, this is my estimation of, you know, when Gear 5 is going to happen. Probably the 3rd to 4th week of June. It's going to be wild, especially if they have the same director. If any of you have seen like scenes from episode 1015, then trust me, you know it's hot garbage. I've only watched some season 1. Really? Season 1, it almost has like the first part, like the first half of season 1. I think it almost has this, you know, almost villain of the week kind of formula. But I remember when I got into Demon Slayer, like I don't know, there wasn't anything revolutionary I find about especially the first 5 episodes in terms of like the training arc of him becoming a Demon Slayer and everything. But I just found it's refreshing for some reason, and it just really sold me on it. Apart from like the production quality, and you know, production, directing, music, and everything. So I wouldn't really say it was hot garbage. And of course, the famous episode 19 that quote unquote broke the internet. That's a good episode, especially with how things went after that. Yo, you haven't finished the second season? Yo, man, not lie. The climax of the Entertainment District arc. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. And I mean, it sucks that they kind of just redid the Mugen Train movie as part of season 2, but I mean, the content for Mugen Train is still good, I find. So, I have no complaints. I mean, I really love the Mugen Train movie, Rengoku Forever. But yeah, season 2 was awesome as well, and season 3 is going good so far. I like the pacing. Looking back on the manga, then it's like yeah, the pacing for this arc is, well, maybe that pacing is not the right word, but in terms of all the fights, if I were already, well, from last week's episode 3, we're already in the fights, then that's a good thing, especially since season 3 is an 11 episode season. So yeah, of course the wait continues for Attack on Titan final episode 3.0. No spoilers. We have some anime owners in the chat, so no spoilers, but yeah, the wait continues for that as well. So yeah, there's definitely that. Remembering about the spring, like a spring anime season 2023. I actually watched Gigok's video recently, and he did an awesome job of it. Let's go back to my anime list. So, of course, Demon Slayer popping off. I hear Oshinoko is awesome. Everybody won't shut up about it. Of course, Hell's Paradise. Currently watching. I've only watched the first episode, but I want to catch up tonight. Um, Marshall. I don't think Marshall's. I mean, I haven't checked out the first episode yet, but I read the first chapter a few weeks back. I don't think the anime is having the effect that persons wanted it to have, maybe, but I imagine it's still going good. And here's Heavenly Delusion. Let's see. Within the safety of the walls, youths are raised in a nursery-style setting by robots. While life there may appear still on the surface, the children are full of potential and curiosity. In many ways, it's a slice of life. It is like a slice of heaven. The outside world is a hellscape. It is almost entirely void of... Yeah, I was seeing Gigup talk about this in his video. And I love what I was seeing of it. Could definitely check that out too. I would have no problem if I was making a living off all of like just watching and talking about all of this. Been watching the new stuff and not keeping up with stuff with news. Honestly, been watching the new stuff and not keeping up with stuff with news. Oh, I see what you're saying. Why? There's so much to watch. You know, it's crazy to me how much different anime come out every season, you know? It's almost insanity if you ask me. Madness. I mean, look at all of this, fam. Could you imagine, like, say, on a seasonal basis, we get half as many shows, right? And then for those half as many shows, we get like double the quality of what we were already getting. Bruh, you can imagine that? We're wild. Yeah. To be honest, I personally could be doing better in terms of watching a lot more, but you guys know me. There's only like a certain set of shows, so of course, Demon Slayer, probably one or two shows will catch my interest. Even though I'm looking at other shows, I'm like, yeah, these definitely, I definitely would enjoy them too, but it's like, yeah, catching up. I was speaking about it earlier in terms of the whole sense of complacency that I have in terms of how my month was going for April, and that's part of it in terms of like, I could be doing more, but I'm not really doing more, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, it can be hard to kind of keep up with everything, especially if you have school or work, and you know you're trying to maintain a certain level, like a social life, same way. And then sometimes, like even when you have free time, sometimes you just on chill and do nothing. To be honest, or even just watch a 1 or 2 YouTube video, get some food, and just call it that. That's just the fact of the matter, honestly, especially for me. So yeah, that's like the reality of it at the end of the day. So this is what it is, yeah, man. Is what it is. But honestly, a lot of awesome shows, I would say, especially based on, as I said, Gigok's video. So yeah. Has anyone, the new Pokemon anime started, right? Has anyone checked that out? That's the next question, because I haven't. Summer 2023. Maybe tell for summer 2023, while you guys are answering, oh, not watching that. Okay, whatever. Definitely JJK. I'll definitely be doing reaction reviews too. Everybody knows I love Mushoku Tensei. Definitely doing. So, it's gonna be rough. But JJK, Mushoku Tensei, and Bleach. I was already kind of committing to just do like 2. But, jeez. It's gonna be rough, dog. Rough. No. I have to keep up. But this is what it is. I watched the first, so it doesn't feel like Pokemon. I can't really explain. It just feels different. It was good though. I think that's a good. I think that's a good thing for it to feel different. You know, Ash isn't really part of in the picture anymore, so yeah, it should feel different. And I hope it's not going to be like some. Well, I don't really super plan to watch at all, really, but I'm hoping in terms of like how they do it, like it's more of the typical shonen approach, I suppose, if I could put it like that. Like, you know, like they start this region and next region is like, oh, let's soft reboot, you know? Let's put your Pokemon back to level 1 when they should be at like level 100, you know? Those little things. So the same for fall. Hero, Spy Family. Oh, we're supposed to get a Spy Family movie this year too. And the Black Clover movie. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, so they actually have that same Naruto set of episodes for September, well, for fall. It's going to be interesting seeing that. Where is Attack on Titan, man? Oh, and this new Gundam, man. Gundam Build Metaverse. Interesting, interesting. Let's see. Not seeing Attack on Titan, but yeah. This is what it is. Yeah. Well, it's 7:33. Officially been streaming for a little over 2 hours. Not the most super diverse stream, but it is what it is. So, first week of May. What is the grand plan for everyone? That is the better question. Vagabond. Okay, nice, nice. I've heard good things about Vagabond too. Vinland Saga. Alright, alright. Yeah, there's a lot of great content out there, dogs. But not so much. You know, I've a coworker has been complaining about, you know, well, I think he fell off Vinland Saga because he's been kind of complaining that, yo, oh, the main character doesn't really have nothing to do anymore. All of that, so it's like, Blue Lock hype, yeah. I actually haven't checked out the anime yet, funny enough. God, it would be so awesome if I could just... the channel was on that level, you know? But slowly but surely. It even takes me 30 more years if we don't... You know, AI doesn't take over. No. But this is what it is. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it for this end of month subscriber stream here. Maybe next month. Well, yeah, next month. I think the 5:30 time isn't bad. We started at 5:30. Next month, the end of the month is a Wednesday, so we'll probably be back to regular programming in terms of start time for next month. Considering the end of May is a Wednesday, so of course we'll have to wait until I get off from work. So next month I can see the stream starting at 7:30. So yeah, but anyway, let me know what you guys think. All the best for May. It's going to be an interesting month. I would hope. Hopefully we can break out of our, I guess, bad habits. Sorry if we're falling back into bad habits. See if we can achieve something or some level of consistency on our way to our goals. You know, I'm not a motivational speaker or anything like that, but I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm sure it was like Bakugo. Yeah, true, that too. Alright guys, I am starving, so I'm going to get something to eat. Call it for the stream, and yeah, see you guys in the next video.